Yeah, welcome to my Kona video blog. I've decided to commit to the next 7 weeks, putting things as a blog, which is something different compared to typing things all the time. So just a little bit different. Hopefully the videos get a little bit more insightful, especially when I get to Kona, filming the sessions beforehand. But for now, it's just more of an update of where things are at, what my plans are, and then to go from there. So firstly, obviously I started team try coaching, which has been hitting off a lot better than expected, with numbers growing week by week. So obviously a testament to everybody who's doing the work, so I thank you for everyone having faith in the program and getting the results. This weekend we see Michael Harvey and Brad Akers head to Japan, both looking to qualify for Kona 2014. However, at the end of the day, just after a solid result from both of them. Myself personally, obviously 7 weeks to Hawaii, I've been struggling a little bit with motivation, especially since Yeppoon. I didn't think I had the greatest race. A quick recap. Had a good swim. I thought if I could swim with Trent Chapman and a few of the piss boys, it would give me a good start to the race. So I actually hit the water first, Chapo. And then by the time I got to the first buoy, you and Troy Drennan were a long way in front. So I just tried to follow some feet. And then, exit the water in 5th place, which I was happy with in around 29 minutes. Yeppoon's sort of a funny course because you can get current assistant, you can get unfavourable current. On this occasion, it was a bit of a mixture. And so onto the bike, I just wanted to have a really hard hit out, see where my legs were at. Obviously doing the Melbourne and Ballarat bike race and having a good day there. There was a 100k race, so I thought that a 90k solid hit out where I've ridden 2:15 at Yeppoon 2 years ago. That was my plan. The wind picked up on the last part of the race and I think I suffered a little bit in the heat. So getting off the bike in 2:16, seeing one bike in transition, especially my age group, was a little bit surprising, because I thought that I would have, after riding that time, getting out of the water in 5th, probably been in front, but all credit to Troy. He had me covered all day. Got into the run, could not get my heart rate down. The only thing I can sort of put that down to is the heat. Preparation was pretty good, just really battled. The sun, I felt like I was melting. My Garmin file said I averaged 179 heart rate for the run, topped out at about 185 I think, even though I was running pretty slow for expectations. So across the line in 2nd and with a 132 was probably a better result than my performance, I felt. Just didn't think that I performed as well as I wanted to do. So flew back to Melbourne on the Monday, hit up swimming, had the Tuesday off, had a good day Wednesday, and then the motivation, the wheels just fell off until today. So, I had 4 days off, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just really couldn't get the body going. Made a commitment to get to swimming tonight and got there a little bit earlier. So I did a video before this one which showed how down I was, but getting through about 3.5k tonight was pretty pleasing. It wasn't anything flash, but it was good to be back training with the gang again. I said, Yeppoon was probably, it was a good indicator of where I'm at, where I need to go. Not overly disappointed, just I realised how much the sun takes out of you and the preparation required with extra hydration compared to what you usually have. So, and then on to, as I said, the coaching aspect of things, I'm really enjoying that. Seeing 5 guys, including myself, race at Yeppoon and all have good days. Having Lisa on board, also having Dan get to the 70.3 World Champs next year, which follows on from Michael last year and John, Cale and Jane Powell this year. So things are looking good with that. Having Jody and now Georgie Kamikaris coming to Kona with me, so there's 3 of us going to Kona. And then, just endless number of athletes racing, with new athletes on board doing their long course races and even sprint distance. So the actual team coaching is going really, really well. I could not be happier. Still in the infancy stage, so still learning a lot about processes and getting things done on time and working with time frames, which the newsletter's been very handy, so being transparent and letting people know. Yeah, just with the motivation, as I touched on before, I've committed to train with a few people over the next few days just to get me going again. So I'm pretty lucky that, as I said in one of my blogs, I don't have one coach, I've got about 40 coaches. So everyone who sort of commits to training with me, I really appreciate it. It's been great, although sometimes it's been a bit Snickers moments, but overall it's been good fun. So I thank you and really appreciate it, and hopefully at the end of the day I can return a good result, both myself personally and also through your programs. Now, planning towards Kona, as many people know, the last few years I leave reasonably early, so I've got 3 weeks until Sunshine Coast 70.3, where hoping to have another good hit out. Hopefully it won't be as hot, so I can really put myself through the paces to see where I'm at. I don't know what I'm expecting at this stage. I've got a week of solid training here. I'm trying something new next week, so I'll be away. I won't reveal too much just yet. I've just got to finalise a couple of things there, but I've got a really good opportunity to get some really solid training done, which I wouldn't expect to have done otherwise. And then a week to Sunshine Coast, and then I'll fly out to Kona. So my goal with this video is to just give you an insight of the final week's preparation. Also, when I get to Kona, show you some of the landmarks that are famous for the race. So obviously the swim start, Ali'i Drive, the pier where transition is, Palani Hill, the Energy Lab, Waikoloa, which is 40k out on a bike, Kauai, the Harvey turnaround, and things like that, and just give an insight of what we go through. So it all is good and fun being there 4 weeks before, and I wouldn't change that for the world. However, it's not all beers and pizzas, unfortunately, or brunches and lattes, as some of the training sessions over here have been. But I've got a couple of guys going across with me, Dave Green from Nunawading Tri Squad, and also Amos Golash, he's from Western Australia. Based on the last 2 years having Matty Burton there, I know these two guys will be great fun, great assets, and also we can work and push each other when the chips are down. But that's all I've really got today. Day 1, August 26. It's a Monday. It's 9:45. It's time for me to get some sleep, because although I sort of am training and coaching full time, it's not all pro hours for me. I'm up nice and early with some of the boys in the morning, just so they can get their sessions done before they head off to work. So if there's any other thing you want me to sort of go across or anything like that, leave a comment at the bottom of the blog. I'll be posting these daily, sometimes twice a day, with the morning of what the plan of the session is, and of the evening of a recap of the session. Thing with a video, you can't hide on how you feel, whereas with text you can. So no doubt you'll see some pretty shabby photos and videos of me, so I do apologise in advance. As many know, I've got a head for radio, but if I can show you some insight into what it takes to sort of get to Kona and what it's like over there, I think everyone will win. So thanks again for tuning in, and as I said, this will be a regular thing. So I'll see you tomorrow.